Sean Connery recently passed away.
Yeah.
90 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Had a hell of a life. Hell of a career.
Absolutely. What a real cat, too.
You met him?
No. I've indirectly, his son directed me in a movie.
Oh, okay.
And man, there was no story that he could tell about his father that bored me.
Oh, yeah. There was a famous 60 Minutes interview about how Sean admits to beating his wife.
Yeah. Well, he said it in front of like Barbara Walters.
Barbara Walters.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't mind smacking a woman if she deserves it.
He goes, well, you get to a point where, you let her have the last word and she just keeps going at it. You just have to hit her.
Yeah, man. It's like, yo, I mean, he
unapologetic about it.
He represented hey, James Bond was smacking a woman around. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, listen,
he didn't have no problem with that.
He's a stereotypical drunk Irish guy. Like,
yeah, but hey, he represented that time. It's an old ass time, but
Yeah. Generally considered the greatest James Bond.
Absolutely. Daniel Craig to me is, acting wise, he's kind of up there. But
yeah,
but
well,
Sean
I think
Connery's
just overall the entire package.
Yeah. Oh,
and I grew up with Roger Moore as
Mhm.
my James Bond. But you look back at the Sean Connery films, you're like, okay, I got it.
The Roger Moore films were better.
Yeah.
But as far
Sean
as the
Connery.
James, yeah.
There was always the talk, in the last couple of years of Idris Elba
Mm-hmm.
becoming James Bond, becoming the first black James Bond.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, do you ever see that happening?
I don't like the idea of that. Be your own thing, man. You don't have to be Screw James Bond. Idris Elba could be his. I mean, I was mad that he wasn't Black Panther. Personally. But I mean, Idris Elba I would rather him be a brand new character that's badder than James Bond. You know what I mean? Why not?
Well, it's a harder sell, right? Because James Bond is such a franchise, and to step into those,
but you're gonna already if you say Idris Elba is James Bond, there's going to be a reluctance that
right, because James Bond is a fictional character,
mm-hmm.
but it's based on a set of books by I think Ian Fleming was the author, and he was a white man in these books.
Yeah,
so certain people are going to have a problem with suddenly him being depicted as a black man.
It's going to be an obstacle that's going to be carried on with the damn movie.
But you're talking about a fictional character.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they made if they did a film about Mike Tyson and they had Tom Hanks playing him, then I could see how that would be ridiculous.
Of course, yeah.
right. But I'm saying it's a fictional character, so it's
I mean, it's funny because they are doing things like that because there's a movie called Lupin.
Mm-hmm.
Very famous.
Lupin the Third.
Yeah.
Japanese manga. Yeah.
No. It's this French. Arsène Lupin. It's kind of like he's a gentleman burglar.
Yeah, Lupin is it's a Japanese cartoon.
Is it?
Yeah, he's a thief.
Yeah, he's a thief.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
But
tall, skinny guy with black hair.
It's a book. It was from a book.
Well, originally it was a comic book and it turned into a cartoon.
Okay, yeah, but there's a book from a long time. Anyway, it was famously always this white character. Now,
this guy right here.
No.
That's not the Lupin you're talking about?
How do you spell it?
Lupin.
Yeah, but if you put in Arsène Lupin.
Arsène?
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Arsanne Lupin. They're old novels. Like there's like a Sherlock Holmes type of thing.
This guy right here.
Yes.
Okay.
That should date way back.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Different guy.
Yeah.
Although I think that Lupin was based on this other Lupin.
Maybe. But Netflix has put a lot of money in it. They have a series that they shot in French. It's a French series.
Okay.
Where that Lupin character is black. I know because I'm doing the voice of that character for the American version.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So there are things that are happening that way, but I think with James Bond, it's such a big character.
Yeah, like trying to make Wolverine black would be a tough sell.
Possibly, yeah.
You know,
I think there's some characters that you can make black, but it's like I the gesture of it shouldn't be so blatant. You know what I mean? Because it becomes an obstacle.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's
like
one of these things where you could argue for the rest of your life because these are all fictional characters. They decide to, this actor just embodies the person a lot better than any other actor they could find. So they're going to go that way. I don't know. I mean, Hugh Jackman killed it as Wolverine. Clearly with the number of movies they had him do as that character.
Yeah.
So, who knows? Who knows?